On December 12, 1988, Bob Cranmer bought a home at 3406 Brownsville Road, just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Shortly after moving in, something sinister began waging a war with his young family. The first signs of paranormal activity were slight but significant. Upon waking up in the morning, Cranmer would sometimes find the lights in the bottom levels had been turned on and the radio playing. The children claimed to hear footsteps and someone knocking on their walls at night. They then began to see a dark shadow that moved through the house with a repulsive, acrid smell. As I called it, a stench, says Cranmer. It was a combination of like a burning sulfur or rubber. After they began to see the dark shadow, Cranmer said the presence began attacking him and his family. Activity escalated as the years went on. Cranmer realized that whatever was living in the house wanted to make its effect on the family a personal one. It targeted Cranmer's son. Beginning at the age of 3, when he shifted from a happy adolescent to someone introverted and afraid to be in his own bedroom. The boy refused to sleep in his bed, insisting on staying in his closet at night. The most notable experience between the entity and Cranmer's son occurred when a priest was brought to bless the home and the young boy stood in the way of the priest, not allowing him to enter the home, making an X with his body in the doorway. The family often woke up to scratches and bite marks on their bodies, and Cranmer claims to have seen foggy, black manifestations from time to time. Crucifixes and crosses throughout the home were sometimes bent, broken in half, or thrown onto the floor. Clocks would stop, artwork would routinely be turned upside down and rosary beads shattered. Then an awful-smelling liquid began appearing on the walls and ceilings. Lab tests found that they could not determine the source of the fluid, but were able to find skin cells within it. The attacks took a harsh toll on the family. Cranmer's wife and sons each were admitted to psychiatric care units in hospitals, not being able to handle the entity's wrath. Finally, Cranmer called demonologist Adam Bly to the home. Bly was immediately drawn to a small closet by the staircase and insisted that they cut open one of the walls inside of it. Bly and the Cranmers found items belonging to each homeowner since the house was built in the early 1900s, including Legos belonging to Cranmer's son. Upon further investigating the contents inside the walls, they found a rough sketch of the home's original owners from 1909. Bly, who would later become a trainer of exorcists, became convinced that this was a case of demonic infestation. After years of torment and anguish, the Cranmers were able to free themselves of the demon in 2006 after consulting the help of multiple exorcists. Cranmer took hundreds of pages of notes during the ordeal and turned them into a book, The Demon of Brownsville Road. Some people believe that the story is an elaborate hoax, allowing the Cranmers to make money from the book and other sources. The Cranmers still to this day claim everything that happened to them in the house is true, and the book was published to try and help others who are going through the same terror.